What's good? What's good? What's good, people? What's good? Let's go. Let's go. Who we got in the building? We got Greg, Nathaniel. Straight to the point. What's good? What's good, peoples? I don't got no likes. 20 people, not one like. That's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna talk. Like, y'all know where's it at? Like, I don't. It's right there. Y'all come on. Hit the like button, y'all. The top right button, man. Going across this bridge, hit that like button, man. Thanks, White Gold. Like, it should be automatic, man. Because people realize most content creators, when you hit the like button and things go quicker, they start to talk about things quicker. Like when you go live, you see people, a lot of times in live, people don't start talking to some people 10 minutes into the live, they start getting into it. They mostly do this part here because the thing is, people don't be wanting to repeat themselves. So everybody has a pretty much a quota in their head where they be like, all right, for their channel. You know, all channels is different. You got big channels that got a lot of subscribers. They may be like, man, I'm not going to say nothing until at least 500 people in here. Like big channels. Some people may say 1,000 people. I'm not going to start talking. Depending on the size of the channel. Smaller channels, they may have, some people may say, I ain't gonna say nothing until I get 50 people in here. I ain't gonna say nothing until I get 100 people in here. Like, so everybody have a pretty much quota in their head. Oh, DJ Screw died? Damn. You know, everybody have pretty much a quota in their head. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get to it when we get to the 40, you know, people mark. But the like button generated quicker. When you hit the like button, a person will hurry up and get to their mark. Cause right now we've been four minutes in, and we ain't really saying nothing. Cause you don't want to repeating yourself to go back. Cause a lot of people are like, yo, what we miss? And they see the title. So that's why sometimes I don't start with the title, because I know people be wanting to, should I go this way, this way? I got a little time, I'll go this way. So I don't feel like getting off. Yeah, hit the like button. So I'm gonna just talk about the drive for now, right? Last night. And this is crazy. Damn, why I keep falling banana in the tailpipe? Why? Why I keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe? I should just went on my way, man. Who's serviceable? He said a lot of players not good defenders. He said same people who hyping this pickup said same thing about Cole Swider. The only I disruptor I get exactly what disrupt that. Let's talk about it. This is a really good topic. I mean, really, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the meat and teeth of things. Now, I don't know what's going on. I just glanced at it. So I see Disruptor said same people hyping the pick said the same thing about Cole Swider. And I don't know who they're talking about, but I'm assuming the pick last night. And I see Greg Brown said this because you're not a good defender. That means that's true. So both of y'all got great points. Both of you guys got great points. Disruptor said that, and the thing I'm gonna definitely get into what Disruptor said and what Greg Brown talking about. Now, they both right. One, like I said, I don't know the guy Dalton Connect, but for what I saw, he's better than Cole Swider. Like, he's much better than Cole Swider. He could put the ball on they both is older, 23 years old, but he could put the ball on the floor. He can create his own shot. What I see so far, I like him. I think he got I like him because he got this. I like him, like as far as what he could do offensively. But in the same token, I get what Disruptor talking about, and this is the problem I don't like about the Lakers, and this all coincided with yesterday. You know what I'm saying? This coincided was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And this coincided with yesterday. What we talked about when we saying about and people were sitting there, people accused me talk about I said it was all right for JJ Redick to use the N-word. Kareem never said no stuff like that. I don't even talk like that, or who can use the N-word. I don't have that much power to tell somebody they can use the N-word, they cannot use the N-word. So that was a cotton picking lie right there, saying that I said that. What I did say was, and I made it clear, I said I don't know. I said this the summary of what I'm talking about. JJ Redick said he didn't say it. The girl said he said it. Right? Boom. It was 4 years ago. Boom. I'm not scratching my head and going. It's not that deep to me because, like, to be going all out trying to figure this out, figure that out. I don't know. He's been around plenty of black teammates and people behind it. I didn't hear nothing else behind that, right? So, you know what I'm saying? To be fair, I'm not going to be sitting here, coming on here, and blaming somebody for something I don't know if they did, right? But I did say this. I said, put it past me. I can see him saying that. I said, yeah, because his demeanor, his personality. Like, I'm big on that. I deal with, damn, this guy backing out. This traffic must be crazy. He backing on why he doing something. He get that ticket to be crazy right there if he get this ticket. Damn. Why I go this way? Like, I fell for banana in the tailpipe. I clearly said I could went that way. Boom. Damn. I got time, but that I shouldn't have think like that. This stupid traffic, man. But I said his demeanor and his personality. I get, damn, everybody doing it. This dude doing the same thing. He doing the same thing. And would Kareem be a monkey see, monkey do? Would Kareem be a monkey see, monkey do? Would Kareem be that? I don't know. Because that is a lady did that one. I don't see no traffic not moving. See that I may be following right now. The traffic's not moving. I don't like now look like it's moving a little bit. It's one thing if it's going slow, but when it's not moving, that means you think it's an accident. So so nah, I ain't gonna chance it. I'm not gonna chance it. I'd be tempted. That's I always like. I really got to take out that mindset. Cause I'm a dead devil. I be, I be on. Like my mind just go like, man, shit I don't supposed to be doing. Let's go ahead and do. I try, man. I try to be. And sometimes I just can't help it. Sometimes. Hold on. Yeah, I just did it. I can't help it, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't help it. I can't help it. I had to get up out of there, man. I got things to do. Man, this should set me back 20 minutes. Going this way. Never going that way again. That's what I'm gonna do. Never going that way again. I don't care. The way I was going put me closer, but never doing it again. Simple as that. Don't do it again. That's lesson learned. Lesson learned. Because sometimes the food looks like it's empty. The sooner you go, you run right into it. You can't see it. It's a blind spot. But now back to what we talking about. We were saying that JJ Redick, right? What we talked about yesterday. Now this is what I said. I could see him saying it because his personality. Like he seems like he wants to win every argument. When he don't have his way, you can see he's frustrated. You know how somebody like you want to get mad? You know how people they go out their way to try to get you mad? And then you can see when you got somebody mad. It's clear as day you can see when JJ Redick don't have no good poker face. JJ Redick don't have no good poker face. You can see when he's mad, and he upset, and he agitated. That's why I said I think it's possible he could have said that. Like if I had the best of money, I'd say yeah, because he has. I'm not gonna say he did say it, but he got that demeanor with him, and I could see if things ain't going his way with him and the girl going back and forth about something, he might have said it. But this, and I said this yesterday, just because somebody say something, that don't mean they racist. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And people took that and just went off about it. You know what I'm saying? And I was very clear with it. I'm very clear with it. And so far as now going back to I'll go this way. That's why I hate coming down this. Excuse me, sir. This was the thing about it, right? Now this is the issue I have. Now we got past that. Now I'm gonna go back to Disruptor. Disruptor said this is the same thing they said about Cole Swider and these things there. This is the issue I have with the Lakers. And this is really an issue. And this is why it, like I said, it's no need for races in sports, right? There's no need for that. But it do be a lot of BS now. I ain't gonna, that's not, I don't want to use the word race, but I'm gonna use BS. It is a lot of BS, right? It's a lot of BS. And I'm gonna tell you the BS. This is the BS, and this is the truth. For some odd reason, Laker fans, black and white, falls in love with white players. White players do get more of a leash on the Lakers than the black players. It's true. Because just think about this, and this is true. Like everybody get down on Jalen Hood-Schifino. Oh, he's a bum. Oh, Max Lewis, the Lakers don't know how to draft. They did this and that. They go down on these guys. These guys didn't even, and they were decent in the summer league. But, you know what I mean? But the truth of reality is, them guys, if we're going to totally be honest, we talk trash and say Lakers are stupid with Jalen Hood-Schifino. We say these things, right? And I say it too, right? But the reality is, he really ain't getting a chance for us to really evaluate him the way how we talks about him. Jaime Jaquez, Cam Whitmore, Brandon, all those guys got minutes. They got minutes, and he ain't really getting no minutes. So technically, we can't really say that he's a bum or is a waste of pick or whatever we feel about him. You know what I mean? But the reality is this: with the Laker fans, like, it's like always a love fest with when a white player get picked by the Lakers. This is the truth, and this is why always going to be some type of issues, because they get roped, they get nicknames while even playing a game. I see all on Twitter is trending. Oh, we got to think of a nickname, him and Austin Reeves, the Bear Brothers. Oh, him, this, that, and the third. Oh, he could play in the rotation right now. He could do this, he could do that. He this, he that. And they falls in love with these players, and a lot of time fall in love with a role player where it blocks your way of thinking, where it stopped, where you ain't trying to make no certain trades, you ain't trying to do certain things because you in love with this player. Like how Lakers so much in love with Austin Reeves, where they saying they can get DeJounte Murray. Like, why not make that trade? Because you like him like that, right? He's your favorite, and always be like that, where a lot of these guys become fan favorite. Let's go back, Luke Walton, fan favorite. Kurt, you go all the way back, Kurt Rambis, Luke Walton, all them. Travis Knight, the fans love them. Caruso, Reeves, Cole Swider. Like, every time they, a white player pretty much they was even going crazy over the other guy, Matt, the guy the Lakers end up cutting. They was going crazy over him. The guy who could shoot. What's his name? Matt. So I get it though, cause like they get the rope, they get the nicknames, they become fan favorite, and then when you become a fan favorite, now it makes you harder to trade. Now the fan base put pressure on the organization, like they like the fans, and then you have a female owner, so she definitely gonna coddle to that, and that be the problem. Like, they get more of a fandom than any, like, his fandom is way more than Jalen Hood's. and that's the thing. His fandom is more like they going crazy. Like he broke the internet last night. He broke the internet, and it wouldn't have happened if the Lakers would have got Devin Carter, Khalil Ware, anybody else. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been like it is now. They could have got a player that's. They could even got what's his name for the G League, Ron Holland. It wouldn't have went like that. So that's where the issues I think lies with Laker fans and Laker media. And this is why this is why race always comes to play, because it be stuff like that where you see like, hold up, man. How come when this player, y'all call him a bum, this, that, third, this guy, he gonna get every opportunity. He gonna get every opportunity. I didn't get no like Jalen Hood-Schifino technically didn't get no opportunity. You can't count a guy coming to game one game. Nobody come in and produce right away, especially a young player. If he don't got enough reps, you can't say that. And I thought about that because I'm like, I bashes on Hood-Schifino too. I bashes on because I think about his overall talent. That's why I say the things I say about Hood-Schifino. And I felt the Lakers shouldn't have picked him because his overall skill set didn't jump out at me. This don't like that's the main thing. His overall skill set don't jumps out. Like he's not elite at anything. That's why I really has a issue with him. He said he can average 18 easy. Who can average 18 easy? Who y'all saying can average 18 easy? Who can average 18? Matt Ryan. Yeah, that's his name, Matt Ryan. See this is the type of stuff I'm saying. See, they said this guy can average. See this the thing. He said this guy Dalton can average 18 points easy. Like, how come? See, this the thing. This the thing why you know it's BS. Everybody and their mother said this draft class is so weak. This draft is this, that, and the third. If you sit there and say a guy that's a rookie can average 18 easy, how come his name wasn't mentioned? And how you gonna say this draft class so weak if you got a guy that wasn't even, let's just say they said top 10 pick, but when they say top 10, they don't mean him going 1 to 10. But let's just say a late lottery guy, right? A late lottery guy. If everybody saw a late lottery guy, a guy that's 23 years old, oh, he can average 18 easy his rookie year, you saying that? See, this is where the problem comes in at. Because if you got a guy that's late lottery and you feel in your heart he can average 18 points easy. So if that's 18, you're saying easy. That's like, that means he's an all-star player. So if he's an all-star player and if you don't look at him, rank, okay, the person who said that, if you got him averaging 18 easy, right? How many people in this draft you feel is better than him? If he averaging 18 easy, how many people you feel in this draft is better than him? Because he's not like he was a big name where people knew like a lot about him. So that means if you know that much about him, you know about a lot of other players then. But this is the type of stuff you're going to get though when it comes to, and this is why it always like that. This is why it become problematical when somebody speak. This is the problem I ran. The same thing here. I ran into these same problems with Austin Reeves. These same problems was about to go down. The same problems I went in Austin Reeves, where people overrating them and saying this and saying that, and then I did my pushback. I became racist. I become all these names there. I don't like this guy, this, that, and the third. It all because of situations like this. It becomes situations like this. The same thing with Austin Reeves. Oh, he's the all-star. Oh, he the third. He better than... No, he's not better than no D-Lo. I've been said that. Oh, he this, he that. Oh, man, this, that, and the third. Oh, man, he better than Tyler Hero. He better than Poole. He better than this. He did that. I wouldn't even trade him for Jalen Green. I remember people were saying that. I wouldn't. Jalen Green just jumped higher than him. Like I saw all type stuff, and so that caused me to push. I had nothing to say. But when somebody get overrated, and then I pick on their game and look, like you at the end of the day, you do have to account for the man was 23 years old. So that is a real thing that you definitely have to look at. 23, Ant-Man is 22. Ant-Man is 22. Them looks, even though I think that what I do like about him, more so than a lot of guys, he could put the ball on the floor, and he could put the ball on the floor. You know, I think he could be a solid NBA player. Like what I saw so far, I don't want to give a full analysis. I don't know, but I think he could be a solid NBA player. I think so. I think Longs, if the Laker fans and the media just keep it just what it is. But when the overhyping come, now you gonna have people. Now that's when you see, because you have to think like this: if he's 23, he's way smarter than these guys. So a move or something he might do to get his shot off. You playing against, you saw the guy that got drafted, AJ. I forgot his name. He went to I think the Wizards. I think he went to the Wizards, and Lester Bay Basketball said the guy's good. And the guy, the AJ Johnson, the Bucks. He went to the Bucks. He looked like he's in. You could picture him going down a high school building. He looks like right now he throw a book bag on and walking. He's super thin. He like 6'4", 6'5". He's super thin. He's skinny. He look like these kids looking young. So, like I said, you do got to factor in he's 23, so there's a lot of things, the shot, certain things he got off, certain defenders down there in that paint is just different than in the NBA. That's what go with all college players, all. But that age does matter, and that's why he slipped, because, you know what I mean, he slipped. People saying he slipped because people looked at, okay, his ceiling this, and they broke down his game. You know what I'm saying? They broke down his game. So you best believe a lot of scouts, a lot of people, like they worked him out hard, like, I don't know. So for a bunch of NBA scouts, let's say 16 other NBA scouts, I could say 16, let's just take away some. Let's just take away maybe the top 5. All the rest of the guys, they really scouted this guy, and nobody feel how you feel for you to say he averaged 18 easy. Because believe me, averaging 18 easy, if it was that like cut and dry with this guy here, believe me, somebody would have drafted him. Because he got good size for a position. He played a 2. He like 6'6". He got like a good NBA body. He can shoot. He can put the ball on the floor. But like I said, there's a difference playing in that NBA. I'm playing with somebody the speed of the game. You could look like something amongst, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference why, and there's a reason why he didn't get picked. It's some doubt in there with some people. And I don't think it was just his age. I think the age played the part, and they like, okay, they don't, it was something. Like I said, longs people, my thing is this. Just treat him like you treat everybody else. See, that's the thing I don't like, the unfairness. And I get what people even were saying with JJ Redick. Like when Ticket was doing his video, I understand where Ticket was coming from when he was doing his video, basically saying that the media, I agree 100%, is not fair. It is frustrating. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's not the same. Like they tear like Malika Andrews and different people tear down. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. You know, and how people bring up people in the past, but they didn't do that. I agree 100%. 100%. 100%. You know, but I just don't understand. The thing I don't like about it, when like the girl brought it up and brought up again. I don't know if she brought it up. I don't know. But how things get surfaced after a person get drafted. I mean, become a coach. Like he was on TV. Like once he retired and he's on TV every day. ESPN. Why didn't it come out then? That's what make you think like stuff sometimes it be like, that's where it don't seem genuine. See, Joe Maluzula is not a big name like JJ. So in all fairness, it's like his stuff came out. They not as big of a name as JJ Redick. JJ Redick was on TV at ESPN for a couple years. I feel that should have been came out. You know what I mean? Ben came out. Like, don't wait till you get a coaching job. That should have been came out. You know what I'm saying? But it's always going to be that because people always going to feel away. People always going to feel away. They're going to be like, hold up, man. How come when this down the third, you know? Because people, look, nobody said that about Jalen Hood-Schifino. He going to be in the, he averaging this easy, that easy. You know, but they get, the thing is, the truth, anytime that is the truth. That's no denying that. He said the Rockets will have 3 All-Stars this year. Who? Rockets have what 3 All-Stars Rockets having? I'm curious to see this. He said Rockets having 3 All-Stars. What 3 All-Stars the Rockets having? I'm curious. Like who I'm trying to think on their team. Order for them to even have 3 All-Stars, that means number one, they gotta be like the number 1 seed. That top 2 seeds. That's start there. To have 3 first-round picks, that means your team, you gotta, bare minimum, have at bare minimum 3 at bare minimum, you should have you have to have like at least top 2 records to have 3 All-Stars. So that means whoever's saying this, you think the Rockets gonna have to be a top team in the West. That's number 1. So So that means in the West, you think they're gonna have a top record in the Western Conference for them to have 3 All-Stars. He said Shepard a shooter, Dalton. They both shooters. Shepard and Dalton are shooters. I think they both shooters. Who I like in the draft, I think did an excellent job. I mean, an excellent job is Minnesota. I think Minnesota did an excellent job. They got younger, where Conley's older, and they got a dynamic player in Rob Dillingham, a player that plays with that type of edge, that swag. He said Mason Cam's a scum. I can't really go in and that, but all I'm gonna say, it was distasteful. It's distasteful. It's distasteful. That was really distasteful. And I'm gonna just say this for the record. I never heard nothing about 2 things that I'm gonna combat what he said in that joint. One, when he sat there and said Big L took his rhymes, I know for a fact that's false. That is false. He thought Big L took his rhyme. One thing I told you guys when I explained to you guys about Big L, one thing about Big L, he didn't care about nothing but lyrics. And that's why I always said, because like I said, it's a lot of his music I didn't like. I'd be the first to say that. Because he wasn't good at picking beats. To me, my opinion, he wasn't good at picking beats. Lyrics is something that's something he gonna live and die with. He took his bars, they got in an argument. See, that's what kills the argument right there. I went to him because he took 2 of my bars. And he's saying this is when, and the reason why I feel it's bullcrap, and this is why I'm saying it's bullcrap, because he's saying this stuff happened when he got on. He's saying all this stuff happened when he got on. When he got on, L didn't the time when he got on, L ain't have no music out. This is why I say it's BS. Mace wasn't even coming around like that. Mace barely came around when he got on. When Mace got on, he barely came around. It's one, right? He barely came around. Let's get that part out of it. Two, if you go back and look, Mace came out 97, right? Mace came out 97. What music Big L had out in 97? What? He didn't have no music out in 97. What music he had out in 97? Like I said, Mace wasn't even coming around like that. So you can't say, oh, a freestyle. Like I said, he wasn't even around like that. And you think a guy, when he blew up, you think he gonna go, like, come on. Come on. So you may tell me he blew up. L ain't have no music out. L music came out and he was working on, that was the end, and nobody heard it until he died, and that was Size 'Em Up in Ebonics, the slang thing. What music L had out around that time? He said, he's clearly stated it was a jealousy thing when he got on. L died February of 99, early part of 99. Mace came out in 97. So let's just say from 97 to 99. L didn't have no music out. His music came out when he died. He was working on the music of Ron Browse, Ebonics, and Size 'Em Up. And that came out when he, between it, he didn't have no thing out. And he had no mixtape out. Why y'all saying D-Lo better opt in? Why he better opt in? Cause y'all want the Lakers to trade him? Y'all can't look at stuff like that. You want him, he better. Why he better opt in? I hope he opt out and I hope he get a good deal. Cause he deserve it. I hope he opt out and I hope he get a good contract. Either the Lakers sign him back or somebody else. Man worked hard and did all that and took a whole bunch of mess, and people just want him to opt in because they want him to get traded. It don't work like that. He worked hard. He said Sham God hate Big L. I don't know. I never heard Sham say anything. But like I said, I never heard Big L had anything to do. I remember that happening, but I never heard L had anything to do with that robbery. I never heard Big L had anything to do with that robbery. I never heard that to this day. And I'm gonna make some, because I was busy yesterday, and I'm gonna make some calls from the guys in the block. And I never heard nothing like he had something to do with them getting robbed. Cause Sham just got in, that was the year I think Sham, this is 98, I think Sham got in the NBA that year. I never heard nothing like that. Like, you know what I mean? My thing is this. Mace, I'm gonna be quiet because I can't, I'm trying to do a lot. I got some moves I'm trying to make. So I can't really get into no back and forth. I have to really be clean right now. So I'm just gonna fall back because it's frustrating. But they clowns though at the end of the day. They clowns because I'm talking about basketball. Let's talk about Bronny James. Bronny James. Let's talk about Bronny James. Yeah, to me, it's hard for me. That's why I even want to even touch on it, because to me, the whole thing is it's a bunch of BS. Like I ain't like the truth of the matter is, and see, I don't like 'cause L can't speak for herself. The truth of the matter, he said L is hating. And you heard he said, oh yeah, he took us around. Yeah, L used to take us around places. The truth of the matter is, when they got on, they did nothing for him. That's what where he started feeling the weight. It had nothing to do with him robbing them and nothing like that. The truth of the matter, they even said, oh, he got on, yeah, he was taking us places and doing this, that, and the third. And when they got on, they did nothing for him. They did nothing for him. That was his problem. They don't want me to start going on one of these platforms and expose the situation. And see, me, I don't know how to do things one way. I can't. It's hard for me. That's why I'm trying to stay all the way out, because there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to do, and I can't afford right now to get into there's a lot of good things with the Beat 139 and things don't work, but I can't really afford to really be going back and forth or my name blowing up, and I can't afford that. I can't afford that, because I'm one way. I get aggressive. And I don't like when the lies and stuff being spilled. And I don't like when people speak on the dead, especially in the negative way. Because like they said, oh, Big L, he got fans. It's like a little slight. I'm gonna touch on this, then I'm gonna move on from this. This is my issue with it. This is my issue, right? They say, oh no, I got love for him, this, and that, and third. And I'm gonna start with Cam. Cam say, oh, I got love for him, I don't have no problems with him. They had Big L Day near one of them showed up. Big L Day. They had Big L, y'all seen it. I showed y'all. He got a street sign. Up in the on the block where they named the street after him. I showed y'all it. This showed y'all it the other day. He has a street sign. I've been promoting it, all this, that. None of them came, right? Cam said, oh, I have no issue with L. Now, as far as him coming. Now, Mace, with that, if you think somebody, I ain't never heard nothing about, I know who they said supposed to have something to do with it. I wasn't there that day. I was out of town that day. I came back that next day. I was out of town that day. And I remember I came back and they was like, yo, they saying who had something to do. Then I heard nobody. I'm gonna tell you what this happened. This is what I heard happen. They said Sham God, the one who the assistant coach for the Dallas Mavericks, they said Sham God and Mace had on red. They had on red. This when the blood, now mind you, the blood thing in New York came to the streets in 97. Like it came heavy in New York in 97. This was like the start of the Bloods in New York, where they were doing dumb shit. They were just cutting people to get initiated. It was all type of weird stuff going on. That was like the birth of it, like the summer of 97, when all the BS came with the Bloods. Boom. They saying that the Spanish dude. Now what Spanish dude Big L? I ain't gonna say because anybody can know somebody, so I'm gonna just X that out. The Spanish dude supposed to have got beat up by Bloods. They said Spanish dude supposed to have got beat up by Bloods, and he just happened to bump into Sham and Mace. I mean, Mason Sham, Mason Sham, and he went to rob them. I never heard of him. Big L has something to do with it. This is my first time ever hearing some shit like that. First time ever hearing he had something to do with it. They said they had red. I came back to the block. They said the Spanish dude tried to rob Shamgar and Mace. He got caught. He ran. He got caught, and he robbed them, and somehow got caught. And he robbed them and got caught. But he supposedly that's the only thing I heard. But supposedly he got beat up or something happened to him with some Bloods. That's the only thing I heard of. I never heard nothing like that. Then one thing popped up like a year after that. they try to sit there and say, oh, this person might have stood, but I always heard the blood they had red on, and it just happened to be. Now, let me say this: if somebody would have did that, you think it wouldn't have had a escape route for somebody to be able to get away with it? You think somebody will tell somebody, oh, go do this? You, especially somebody who's not from that neighborhood. You're not from that neighborhood. If I'm going to plan something, if anybody going to plan something, if I say, yo, do X, Y, Z, I'm going to make sure you having a way you getting up out of there. I'm not going to send you on a dummy mission and you lost. You're not even from the neighborhood. You're not even from the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So I never heard that. So that part there is crazy. I never heard that. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this. You say, y'all say, oh, I got love for him, this and that. Oh, that's why I ain't put him. Y'all laughing, this, that, and the third. You feel a way about certain things. But you initially said, and this would get me mad with a lot of these rappers, because they always sit there and say, yo, people get on, don't look out. People don't do that. People always say these things, right? L wasn't fully on. Mace took a shot at him. He's like, yo, yeah, when L got on, but this how it really looked when I got on. It really looked like this when I got on. Like he blew up more than Big L, which he did. He blew up more than Big L. This how it really looks. He threw a shot at him. So for you to say that, mind you, L wasn't really on, and he was focusing trying to get these dudes on. See, I can really expose these dudes. I know plenty of dudes I can call up and get on their platforms and really expose these dudes, because he's saying L was going out his way, and I remember the person in his label. L used to go to radio stations. Yo, let my man bust some rhyme. Let them perform. L was sitting there doing a LeBron James back then. Like how LeBron James holding the Lakers hostage. That's how L was doing. L was going to the radio show, and because L freestyles was so crazy, everybody wanted to hear it. So he'd go on the radio and be, yo, if I'm not rhyming, let my man rhyme. Like, people like, huh? I want to hear you. I don't care about this dude. No, if I don't rhyme, he don't rhyme. L was doing stuff like that. Performance. No, let my man come out there and perform. L was going out his way to put dudes on. And he wasn't on like that. He wasn't. He wasn't on like that. And he was going out his way to put people on. Right? So he wasn't going out his way to put people on. So my thing is this. Y'all openly admitted, yo, nah, he did XYZ. He should take us here, do these things. You admit that. But when y'all stuff came out, y'all did nothing for him. He was on near one of y'all albums. He was on near one of y'all albums. So that in itself, don't make it look like, oh, he was hating and stuff like that. He felt the way. Like, damn, I broke my neck, I did this, I did that, yada, yada, yada. I ain't on none of these dudes' joints. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on it. So he felt the way. So as far as the bars, the two things I'm say cap, the bars and he getting them robbed. I'm not even going to get into all that. But I'm going to talk back with the Lakers, because to me it's sad, because you say one thing about him and then shows that you never did anything to support him, even his death. It's like, I don't understand how people, and you could tell it was a setup question. When he's like, I don't understand how people when they deaf, they get showed more love. Everybody know that. Like, to me, the whole thing was a setup, and it was planned. It wasn't, and they think people stupid, like nobody saw that. It's not, that wasn't no conversation that just came and it flew off your tongue. It was a planned conversation. It was planned, yo, we gonna ruffle feathers, we gonna talk about this, I'ma say this, and then you gonna say that. Everybody, that's not, and this 2024. It's not like You guys is 22 years old, 18, 17 years old. This bit, everybody know that. People, the slang in the streets back in the days, people just be like, yo, I'll make you famous. I'll make you famous. People used to say this to people. Like, they used to reference like a gun thing to people. Yo, I'm gonna make you famous. That saying was, I'm gonna make you famous. Like when they have like, let somebody got they gun on them, and they be like, yo, keep messing with me, keep messing with me. I'll make you famous. They were saying that because once you die, you get killed. It's always, especially getting killed, more so than just dying. But it's always more than before. It just what it is. That's what anybody. If you go back to Elvis Presley bigger in his death. Elvis is like Tupac. Tupac is Biggie. Biggie only had 2 albums out. He only had 2, and really one that he lived through. The other one just came out and he died. He died while he was doing promo for the second album. They became big. Everybody know you become bigger in the afterlife. That's not nothing to say like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You get more support, more fans. That's just what anybody. You gonna get it. That's nothing new. And for him to come out and they say, yo man, it's crazy how people get more fans when they dead and more support when they dead than they're alive. It's crazy. And then he go, yeah, like Big L, yeah. And then he comes to a whole story. See that the corniness. They didn't even have an. I hope they don't think that people thought. What up, bro? I hope they don't think that people think that it was just a conversation and it just happened. Like a spur of the moment. Nobody bought that. Nobody bought that. That was a planned thing. They wanted to say, they wanted to get out there. And he talk about, oh, I'm going to talk about his brother, how his brother, all you doing, you saying you got love for this man, and you saying he got a bunch of new fans. All you doing is putting him in a negative light. That's all you doing. If somebody's supposed to be your homeboy, and you're supposed to be cool with him, all you doing is putting him in a negative light. That's it. He's number one, he's not here to defend himself. That's number one. Number two, you putting him in a negative light. Now you talk about his brother trying to extort me. Now you putting his family members, everybody in it where it's in a negative light. You putting a person in a negative light where his fans feel, okay, I like him because this reason. Whether his fans or the people say, I like him for this reason. Like, come on, man. And it's like I said, it was planned that you guys did this, and then you're gonna say, oh, he did this. This man went out his way to put y'all dudes on. Went out his way. He went out his way, got y'all names up there because y'all running with him rapping. Got y'all names up there, putting y'all in places, people hearing about him. When Puff signed him, Puff knew about Mace, because Puff heard about Mace being around Big L. He heard his name before. It's not like he would just never heard of him. He heard his name by being with Big L in him. So my thing is this, that's what I'm saying. Of course he feel away, he ain't on your joint. So you just sit there and say, oh, this, and you talk trash. Now mind you, you said this is when you got on. So if he did all these things before you got on, how come you didn't do anything for him? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to put nobody, if I sit there and say they cool and this is my people's, I ain't going to put them in a negative light. I'm telling I'm telling my truth. I saw Fat Joe already said some of the part. I'm telling my truth. And even at the death, it's nothing to help keeping his name. You smutting his name. You smutting his name. You smutting his name. That's all, Brian. See, this thing get me so pissed because I don't like I don't like, and it's clown shit to me. It's clown shit all the way around the board. It's clown and it's low key. You've been feeling the way. You've been feeling the way. You can't tell me you ain't been feeling the way. Cause you got love. It hurt you to say these things. Like I said, I never heard anything about it. I'm gonna make some calls.
Hey, how you doing now? Number three, no, nobody's there. Yeah. Everybody waiting on the food. Okay, yeah.
Exactly. They talk about him like he's alive. Like, come on. I wouldn't even like I said, you can tell. You could tell when somebody talking to somebody and it's like a axe to grind. And that's why I said people, oh no, I got love for him. Like that's the phony shit. Like forget your words. What's your actions? Done nothing for him. Never done nothing for him. Never had a big L day cookout, try to get a cookout together. Never put pressure on the radio stations on his death day and birthday to have spins all day. You know what I mean? You have relationships with DJs on the radio. Yo, blow this up. Never did none of that stuff. Never. Never did none of this stuff. And you want to put somebody in a negative light? It's about, oh, he got a lot of fans now. Or his fans, this, that. Like, you low-key trying to shade his fans. Oh, he got a lot of fans. You sound crazy saying it like that. Oh, he got a lot of fans now. Okay, you don't want him to have no fans? My thing is you don't want him to have no fans? It seems like you have a problem with him having fans. Now, everybody know that. It could be a nobody talked about person died, he gonna goes on internet. That's just what it is. It's nothing new. 2024. We all know this. Everybody know when you die is you more talk about. There's more love and people show. That's just what it is. People say that all the time. Give me my flowers now. Don't give my flowers when I'm dead. People talk. That's like a known saying. Give me my flowers now. Yeah, and this JJ Redick stuff, it's crazy. What I think about Bronny, I don't think Bronny's a good NBA. I don't think he's good. I wouldn't draft him. I wouldn't. I wouldn't draft him. If it's a player there that you might, a player might slip. If there's a player there that's better than him that you feel, why draft him? But they're gonna draft him, so I'm not gonna even. It is what it is. They're gonna draft him. My thing is, this whole thing gonna be I already see what type of show this gonna be. This Lakers this year. This Lakers it's gonna be a crazy situation. How I like to pick, it's alright. Like I'd rather some other people because I didn't know nothing about the guy, but I didn't know nothing about Dalton Connect. I knew nothing about him. I seen his name, like I flashed by his name when I looked through the list, but I knew nothing about him. His other players I scouted, I wanted, but he looked like he's decent. He looked decent. He looked like he's decent. So I just already see it's gonna be a big fandom where it's gonna be it's gonna be a fandom. I already can see it, and I know why it's gonna be a fandom. He says Ceiling is another Grayson Allen. Yeah, if DJ Burns did, yeah, like I said, visit more talent there, take the talent. Nah, I never seen Dalton top five. I saw his name like on draft boards. So I've been watching draft boards. I mostly saw his name anywhere from like eight to 16 to Philadelphia. I saw sometimes 16, and he wasn't always 10. I saw him different things. I saw him 16 to Philadelphia. Cause like I said, I like Philadelphia, so I remember seeing his name there. I saw it now. I don't never remember seeing no top five. Cause if they're top five, most people I saw top five, I scouted them. I looked at cause like I looked at Castle. Or I'm gonna tell you all the guys I watched. I watched Jonathan Klingen, Castle, um, the, the, the two French guys, um, Hollins, whoever name I was said, Dillingham. Those the normal names I was seeing on the regular, and Cody Williams. Those names like I was seeing it like moving around. But we'll see. We'll see if he's gonna be good. The draft start at 4 o'clock today. I don't like this Wednesday, Thursday stuff. Cause it's killing me my Wednesdays in my show. Killing my Wednesdays on my show. I never said Dalton was a steal. I ain't never say that. He said Kareem said Dalton was a steal. I never said that. I don't even know who he is. Please don't start that. Because if something come back, I don't want nobody, oh, Kareem, if he don't play well or something. Kareem, you said he was a steal. I never said Dalton was a steal. I said last night when you asked me, I said I don't know much about him. And I'm saying it today. I did more scouting on him. I say he looks decent. He could put the ball on the floor some. He could shoot. He looked decent. I never say he's a steal. How I'ma say that I didn't even know who he was. I seen his name. I ain't do no intense scouting, but I saw his name float by me. Like once I'm doing the draft now, I'm looking. But I don't know much about him. Yeah, I think the Lakers gonna get Bronny. Yeah, I think so. If Bronny there, I definitely think the Lakers drafting him. I definitely think the Lakers drafting him. He said Saw the best player in the draft. Washington did good. Washington got three. I like what Washington did. I really like what Washington did. I think Washington and Minnesota did good to me. I like what those players did. I mean, those teams did. Washington did real good. I like all 8 picks they did so far. Denver, I like that pickup Denver. The pickup Denver did. Minnesota picked up Terrence Shannon Jr. Like I watched his highlights. He looks like he can ball. He go hard. He look like he can play. It looks like he can play. But yeah, I'll be back, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.